Come, let this be our moment together, a quiet space where the weight of the world does not have to follow you. There is no need to rush, no need to do or prove anything right now. This is a space for your heart to rest and your mind to loosen its hold on all the busy thoughts it has been carrying. The day may have been long. It may have been filled with moments that left you tired, unsure, or even heavy inside. But right here, right now, you are safe, you are supported, you are being gently guided into a place where only peace is allowed to stay with you. I invite you to soften your shoulders, unclench your jaw, and simply let your body know that it is time to ease into comfort. Every breath you take from this moment forward is an invitation to step deeper into calmness. You are in the perfect place to allow your soul to be soothed. Sometimes we do not even realize how much the day leaves within us. Every conversation, every small worry, every unexpected event can find a place to linger in our mind and body. Like pebbles collecting in a pocket, these moments add up, and by the end of the day, the weight is heavier than we imagined. The body feels it in the way it tightens. The mind feels it in the way thoughts keep circling. Even the heart feels it in a quiet ache that wants to be released. This is why coming to the close of the day with intention is so important. When you acknowledge the energy that has built up, you give yourself the power to choose what to carry forward and what to set down. You do not need to take every single moment of today into tomorrow. Some things deserve to be let go before your eyes close for sleep. Your mind and body speak to each other constantly. When the mind holds on to stress, the body feels it as restlessness or tension. When the body is tense, it sends a signal back to the mind that it is not safe to relax. This loop can keep you from the deep rest you deserve. But when you choose to gently release what is not needed, your body hears the message that it can soften. Your mind hears the message that it can rest. Tonight is not about solving every problem or figuring out every answer. It is about placing the heavy load down, even for just these precious hours, and giving yourself the gift of peace. Letting go before sleep is one of the kindest acts you can offer yourself. Think of it like coming home after a long day and taking off shoes that have been pressing on your feet. That simple moment of relief is what happens in the heart and mind when you release the grip on worries. You make space for your body to sink into the bed without resistance, space for your thoughts to drift without tension, space for your spirit to breathe. The night is a time for renewal, and renewal can only happen when you allow what is old, tired, or painful to move out of the way. There is a quiet wisdom in the body that knows how to rest deeply when given permission. Every night as you lay down, you have the choice to give that permission. You can say to yourself, "I am willing to let go of this day." These words act like a gentle hand opening the fingers of your mind that have been gripping so tightly to everything that happened. You may notice that as you say this, your breath feels easier, your body feels heavier in a comforting way, and your chest feels a little lighter. This is the beginning of surrender, not in defeat, but in trust. Trust that your body will heal as you sleep. Trust that the answers you need will come at the right time. Trust that it is safe to stop holding on for now. Throughout the day, there are countless little events that can leave ripples in our energy. Perhaps there were things you wished you had done differently, or words you wanted to speak but held back. These moments are like threads pulling at the mind, trying to keep your attention tied to the past hours. But the truth is, the day is complete. You have done what you could with the understanding you had. You have lived it the best you knew how in that moment. And now the greatest act of self-kindness is to release yourself from its grip. You are allowed to rest without reviewing every detail again and again. Just as the sun sets and hands the world over to the moon, so too can you hand over your worries and unfinished thoughts to the stillness of the night. There is something deeply healing about allowing the mind to pause its work. It is like placing a bookmark in a story and knowing you can return to it later, but for now it is time to rest. You are not abandoning your life by letting go. You are nurturing it by giving yourself the energy to meet tomorrow with a lighter heart. The body's natural rhythm longs for this release. It longs for the moment when the mind quiets, the breath deepens, and the muscles unwind. If you have been feeling restless at night, it may be because your inner self is craving this moment of letting go before sleep. It is a skill, and the more you practice it, the more your body will remember how to do it with ease. This moment right now is your chance to practice, to signal to your whole being that it is safe to rest. Begin by noticing your breath. There is no need to change it yet. Just watch as it flows in and out. Notice how, even without effort, your body already knows how to breathe. This is how it will be with rest. Your body already knows how to sleep peacefully. It simply needs the mind to allow it. Each breath you take can become softer, slower, and fuller. And with each breath, you can imagine releasing a little more of the day. Like air escaping from a balloon, tension simply drifts away. You may find comfort in whispering to yourself, "With every breath, I let go of this day." Say it slowly, gently, and allow the truth of those words to sink into you. Feel the way they loosen the grip of thoughts. Feel the way they invite a quiet calm into your chest. These are the moments that prepare you for deep, healing sleep. By the time your head sinks deeper into your pillow, your heart will already be lighter. And in this lightness, peace will find you easily. There is something gentle and sacred about ending the day with a small ritual, a loving act that signals to your mind and body that it is time to slow down. A nightly practice is not about rules or perfection. It is about creating a familiar rhythm that soothes you. When the mind recognizes a pattern, it begins to relax more easily. You might think of it as telling yourself a bedtime story, not with words on a page, but with actions that invite peace. Perhaps it is lowering the lights so that the world begins to fade into softness. Perhaps it is placing a comforting blanket around your shoulders or sipping warm tea that tells your body, "We are safe, we are home." Each action becomes a gentle reminder that the busyness of the day is done, and now it is your time to rest. Even the simplest choices can hold deep power when done with intention. Lighting a candle, closing your eyes for a few breaths, or listening to the quiet hum of the evening can be enough to shift your energy. Your nightly ritual does not need to be long. It needs only to be sincere. When you approach these moments with kindness toward yourself, they become more than habits. They become a bridge from the waking world to the healing world of sleep. It is in these small bridges that your mind begins to let go of the day's weight, step by step, breath by breath. As you create this space for yourself, notice how your body responds. Notice the way your shoulders may sink a little lower, or the way your breath finds a slower rhythm. These are signs that your body trusts this moment, that it recognizes this quiet as a safe place. In time, your mind will learn to meet this ritual with relief, knowing that each night holds this space for rest. It becomes something you can look forward to, a moment that is yours alone, untouched by the demands of the outside world. Breath is one of the most beautiful gifts we are given. It is with you from the first moment of life, carrying you through every single day without asking for attention. And yet, when you bring your awareness to it, breath becomes more than just life. It becomes healing. In the stillness of night, breath can be your doorway to peace. When you breathe slowly, deeply, and fully, you tell your body that there is no danger, no need to be on guard. This signal reaches deep within you, quieting the mind and loosening the muscles. It is as though every part of you hears the message. You are safe now. You can rest. Begin to notice your breath again, not forcing it, just letting it flow. As the air comes in, imagine it carrying calmness into every cell. As it goes out, feel it taking tension with it. You might silently say to yourself, inhale peace, exhale release. With each gentle rhythm, you create more space inside you for rest to settle. You might even notice that the more attention you give to your breath, the quieter your thoughts become, as though they too are being carried away with each exhale. Breath is not just air, it is life moving through you, cleansing you from the inside out. Breathing in this way is like cradling yourself in a soft, invisible blanket. It surrounds you, warms you, and helps you feel held. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the breath. It does not matter how many times you return to it. Each return is a gift. You are building a habit of presence, and presence is the pathway to peace. Every night, this breathing practice can be the anchor that keeps you steady while the waves of thought drift farther and farther away. As the breath guides you deeper into stillness, words can become powerful companions. Gentle affirmations have the ability to soften the heart and quiet the mind when spoken with love. They are not meant to force change, but to invite it. When repeated slowly, affirmations create a rhythm that can replace restless thinking. You are choosing the thoughts that will walk you into sleep, just as a soft melody can carry you into dreams. Words spoken with kindness have the power to reshape the inner space you rest in. Tonight, you might softly say to yourself, I release this day. I welcome peace. Let the words linger in your mind. Feel them in your body. With every repetition, the truth of them sinks in a little more. You might add, I am safe. I am loved. I am calm. Each statement is like placing another blanket of comfort around your heart. You are speaking to the deepest part of you, the part that longs to feel supported and free. Even if the mind resists at first, these words will plant seeds that grow quietly in the background as you sleep. Speaking to yourself in this way is a form of self-care that goes beyond the physical. It is a reminder that you are worthy of your own kindness. When you affirm peace, the body responds. When you affirm safety, the heart opens. When you affirm love, your whole being relaxes. These words are not just sounds, they are energy, and energy shapes the way you feel. As you continue to breathe deeply and speak these gentle truths, you are building an inner sanctuary where sleep can arrive without struggle. And in this sanctuary, you will always find the quiet, healing rest you deserve. Close your eyes gently and allow your inner vision to awaken. See yourself in a space that feels completely safe, warm, and loving. It can be anywhere your heart chooses, perhaps surrounded by the soft glow of golden light or embraced by a peaceful stillness that feels like home. In this space, there is no judgment, no noise, no demands, only the feeling of being cared for and protected. Let the light wrap itself around you as though it knows exactly how to comfort you. It has no sharp edges, no heaviness, only softness and warmth. Here, you are free to simply be without needing to perform or meet any expectations. This is your sacred space, and you can return to it any time you choose. Allow yourself to sink deeper into this comfort. Every breath draws you closer to the heart of peace, and every exhale releases what does not belong here. In this space, your mind quiets because it trusts the safety it feels. Imagine the light moving through your body from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, melting away any leftover tension. There is no rush. the light moves gently, like a loving hand brushing away the last traces of worry. You are surrounded by an energy that whispers, "You are safe, you are loved, you can rest now." Let those words rest within you as if they are the very air you breathe. Within this quiet, it is time to set down anything that has been weighing on your heart. Forgiveness is not always about others. It can be the gift you give yourself. It is the release of holding on to something that is only hurting you by staying. Imagine any lingering guilt, regret, or anger as small leaves resting in your hands. Feel their shape, acknowledge their presence, and now, when you are ready, let the wind carry them away. Watch as they float farther and farther until they disappear. You do not need to chase them, for they are no longer yours to hold. This act of release is not about forgetting. It is about choosing peace over pain. Sometimes we think that if we hold on to hurt, we are protecting ourselves, but in truth, we are only keeping the wound from healing. Tonight, let the act of letting go be your medicine. You might softly say to yourself, "I forgive and set myself free. I forgive and choose peace." Repeat it until your heart feels lighter, until the grip of old pain loosens enough for rest to enter. Forgiveness is the clearing of the path so that love can find its way to you again. And as you rest, that love will gently fill the spaces where the hurt once lived. Now bring your attention to the blessings of this day, no matter how small they may seem. Perhaps it was a kind smile, the comfort of your bed, or a moment of quiet that allowed you to breathe. Gratitude is like opening a window to let fresh air into a room. It refreshes the heart and changes the way we see the world. Focus on one thing you can be thankful for in this moment. Feel the warmth it brings to your chest. Then think of another and another. Let the list grow naturally, like stars appearing in the night sky, until you are surrounded by little points of light. You may wish to say, "I am grateful for this day. I am grateful for the peace within me now. I am grateful for the love that fills my life." These words are gentle anchors that keep your heart steady in the quiet waters of night. Gratitude transforms the energy around you, softens the edges of your thoughts, and invites dreams that nurture and inspire. The more you welcome it before sleep, the more it greets you in the morning, ready to guide you into a new day. As the night deepens and your body feels heavy with readiness for rest, let yourself drift into the softness that surrounds you. You have released the day. You have breathed in peace. You have forgiven what needed to be set free, and you have filled your heart with gratitude. There is nothing more to do. Your only task now is to surrender to the healing that comes with sleep. Trust that as you rest, your body restores itself, your mind clears, and your spirit renews. You might whisper one final time, "I let go. I am safe. I am at peace." Allow these words to be the last thought you carry into the night. Know that tomorrow will come with new light, new possibilities, and a refreshed heart. For now you are wrapped in comfort, held by love, and cradled by the stillness of this moment. Sleep well, knowing that peace is yours, and it will remain with you through the night and into the dawn.